Prior area assessment is a silent writing station during your NMC OSCE, and it's just about 8 minutes. And in this station, you've got a lot of writing and critical thinking. To make this easy, we've got acronyms to help you identify the vulnerable areas as well as the signs of prior ulcer development. For vulnerable areas, we've got the acronyms BEST, that is B square, E square, S cube, T square. Back of head, buttocks, ears, elbows, spine, sacrum, and shoulders, then toes and temporal region of the skull. For you to pass this station, you need to write 8 most vulnerable areas, and for the signs that prior sore is developing, you need to write at least 7. For the signs that prior ulcer is developing, we've got an acronyms PBD L raised to power 4. That is persistent erythema, blisters, discoloration of the skin, localized aches, localized edema, localized coolness of the skin, and localized induration. So you must write 7 here and 8 the other one. I would strongly advise, because this station is 8-minute station and you've got a lot of things coupled with the fact you're going to critically think. So I would advise that out of the 8 minutes, first write out these acronyms. And these acronyms should not take you more than 4 minutes to write both the vulnerable areas and the signs that prior ulcer is developing. Should not take you more than 4 minutes. And the rest 4 minutes, you should focus on the larger part of this prior area assessment, which is key. As failure to properly calculate your score and represent it, sum it up, will result to you failing this station. So this prior area assessment is the key and is the most critical. It requires you to be calm and you should not be under pressure. Exam does come with pressure, we all know that. But then you need to be calm as much as you can help it. All right. Just like you're seeing on the screen, this is Braden risk assessment chart. Details of the patient would have already been pre-filled and scenario will be painted for you. All right, representing all of these parameters. Okay, so it is now left for you to interpret what the scenario means. Every of these things is going to be touched in a way. So you need to interpret it and correctly represent it. I don't want this video to be too lengthy. Maybe I will do on this particular chart, this Braden risk assessment chart. I will do video on it explaining what each component means. But I would want you to spend about 4 minutes, dedicate 4 minutes out of the 8 minutes to this part, or if you can get up to 5 minutes, so that you don't make mistake. Represent those score on the chart, sum up the total. Where you see total is part of the assessment for this exam. All right, so that is that. In 8 minutes, you should finish this station and finish strong. Until I see you in my subsequent videos, keep practicing OSCE. Bye.